This narrative, originating from Hadith 373 as preserved by Aisha, the beloved wife of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, delivers profound instruction on the importance of mental and spiritual focus during acts of devotion. The episode itself unfolds within the private quarters of the Prophet, manifesting as a seemingly simple yet greatly instructive moment. The Prophet stood in prayer, adorned in a Khamisa. This garment, known for its decorative marks, became involuntarily the center of his visual focus. Despite the sanctity and gravity of the prayer, the markings of the cloth interrupted the Prophet's concentration, his mind, momentarily, drawn away from the divine presence to the transient patterns upon the garment. This immediate, almost incidental distraction did not escape the Prophet's awareness. His reaction, recorded in the annals of Hadith literature, articulates a lesson on the human susceptibility to external diversions, even during moments dedicated entirely to spiritual pursuit. Upon concluding his prayer, the Prophet's recognition of his distraction leads to instructive action. He instructs that the marked Khamisa be given to Abu Jahm, and instead requests the Inbijaniya, a plain woolen garment without marks. The exchange is not driven by aesthetic preference or physical comfort but is motivated by a spiritual imperative, to protect the sanctity of worship from distraction and to cultivate an undivided attention to God. The Prophet, as narrated by Aisha, explained that he noticed the markings on the Khamisa during prayer and feared they might distract him. Here, trial refers to anything that could disturb one's full concentration and devotion in prayer. An emphasis on the intentional cultivation of khushu, or humility and concentration before the divine. The implications of this incident extend well beyond the 7th century Arabian context. In its core, the Hadith advocates for a conscious awareness of one's environment and self in relation to worship. The Prophet's introspective response, and his willingness to alter even mundane elements of his daily life for the greater aim of preserving spiritual focus, establishes guidance for subsequent generations. Whether in the form of visual distractions, mental preoccupations, or the presence of ornate surroundings, the message is timeless: acts of worship attain excellence not merely through form, but through the sincerity and singularity of the worshipper's attention. This narrative demonstrates that even the most pious are not exempt from involuntary distraction, yet excellence lies in recognizing and remedying such moments. It underscores the value Islam places on mindfulness, and the ethical imperative to proactively shape one's environment to facilitate the highest standards of devotion.